Hey you guys, it's on a real day E back at you guys again. I'm in a good mood because I just got one of my grades back from my test. But let me just rewind. The last time I spoke to you guys, I think I was telling you guys about midterms. We are currently, my semester ends in 3 weeks. Today is the 8th. My semester ends the 24th. And I'm in school this week, in class this week. I was in clinical for 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, and I'm in class for 2 weeks this week and next week. And then my last week will be a clinical week. But this week and next week, it's gonna get real because I think I told you guys before how I had a test every day except for a Friday. They're doing a test again. We have 4 exams this week. I took my 3rd one today. I have one more tomorrow. And then I don't have any exams on Friday. But next week is finals week. And I have a test every day. Finals only consist of Thursday and Friday. But meanwhile, I still have a test Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Like, they don't fuck with us at all. Like, they send us up for failure out here. But it's alright. Anyway, so I got 2 of my grades back from this week. I got my grade back for pharmacology. I took my pharmacology test on Monday. On Tuesday, I took my A&P test. And then tomorrow, I take my principles of practice of nursing, whatever, nursing practical principles, P&P, that's what we call it. I took that today. And tomorrow, I take my Human Development 2 exam, which is what I'm supposed to be studying for. But I got my grade for A&P today, and I got 100, and I'm so hype. But I definitely set myself to, like, I told myself that I wanted to get 100 because the information, like, I knew it like the back of my hand. Like, the day before her test, she came and, like, she gave us like 5 minutes at the end of class. She was just asking us questions, like shooting out questions, and we would shoot out the answer. And I was able to answer every single one. I didn't even have my little paper with me because I left it at home. So that's how I knew that I really knew the information. And I was like, I have to get 100 because I was able to answer every single question off the top of my head, no material in front of me. And I got 100, and I'm so happy. Thank God. My pharmacology test, I got my grade back for that. I got an 86, which is okay. Her last exam, I got an 84, so any increase is great. Lately, I've been getting a lot of 80s. Not like a 80, but like my grade's been in the 80s range. And I'm just glad I got 100. Like, I haven't seen 100 since the first test that I took from this semester. Ever since I've been getting 80s, except for in A&P, and that class I get 90s. Everywhere else I get 80s. If I do get a 90, it's like a 90, 90. Like, that's it. So it's safe to say that anything over an 85, I will be happy with. Because this semester is not as easy as last semester. And I'm just so glad that it's almost over because turn up, the ultimate turn up is required on Friday, April 24th. Like, the ultimate turn up is required. But I'm just praying that I get through it, which I know I will, by God's grace. Excuse my headscarf, but I wasn't about to take my hair out for y'all. Sorry. What else do I have to say? Yeah, y'all, VEEB got real on us this semester. Like, if you would have asked me last semester or even early this semester, if I thought that I would have a test every week, I'd be like, no way. Like, they would never do that to us. Like, you know, 2-3 exams max. Like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday exam. Like, no, they don't care. They will do whatever they have to do to stay on schedule. And if they do get off track, they will pile it up on you, not them. Like, they're going to make sure they get all of their modules in before final week. And even if they can't get a test in, they're going to put that information on your final. And that's not okay for you, because had you got that test, you would have tested, see what you got wrong, and you would have been prepared for the final. But no, you don't get to be prepared for the final, only for the things that you were already tested on. But you know, this is not to scare you guys. This is to show you guys what's going on and let you know that if I can do it, then you can do it. And that's really it. Yeah, it's doable. Like, you get your package for every class, for every module. Probably get about 5 or 6 of them for every class for the semester. And some of them will not be as thin as this. I'll have to make another video and show you a thicker one, because y'all know I don't edit my videos, and quite frankly, I don't feel like getting up out of bed. This is a medium-sized one. It has 20 pages, and the rest of this is like review work. That they kind of give you review work, answer questions, see what you know, type thing. So that always helps. I need to do this because I have a test on this tomorrow. So yeah, 3 more weeks and semester 2 will be done and knocked out the park. I have no clue how I'm going to study for next week, because I need to study for finals, which means that I need to study everything from the beginning of the semester. And it's like, damn, bitch, how do I do it when I have to study for the test that I'm going to have days before the final? Like, I don't know. And then this weekend, no, I'm lied. I was about to say this weekend I wanted to do my clinical work, but I'm going to do my clinical work the weekend before clinical. I can't be bothered with that right now. I have a concept map to do. I have nursing diagnosis to do and a report to do. The clinical. Mind you, 2 out of the 3 things that I said that I just mentioned is not on my clinical calendar for the semester, which means that I should not have to do it. But my instructor wants to add in his own extra work. Like, no, I have enough work to do. I don't need your work. But he's giving us 15 points for doing it. So I guess since I'm being graded on it, I'll do it. And I really need a high grade in clinical this semester. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm aching. Like, shit is real, I'm telling you. But, yeah. I'm just trying to get through it. That's all. I study as much as I can. This is my schedule, let me tell y'all. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I hop on the train. Oh, you guys don't even know. It's a lot that you guys don't know. I take the train now because I got into a car accident. My car is messed up. And now I take the train. I take the train to Queens and I meet my friend Michelle. You guys probably get to meet my friends. I only have 2 friends because I just only have 2 friends. And I meet her in Queens and we drive to school. And then she drops me back off at the train station in Queens. But I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready. I'm out the house by like 5:45. Hopping on a train. I take 2 trains to get to Queens. Then I'm usually there by like 6:40. We drive to school or clinical, whichever one it is. Excuse me. We drive to school clinical, go to school clinical, get out at 1. Probably not getting home until like 2:40, sometimes 3, early, early in the 3 hour, 3:15. First thing I need to do is eat because I be starving. I eat, and then when I eat, I get sleepy, so I take a nap. My naps are like 3 hours, 4 hours. I gotta force myself to get up. And if I'm really being lazy, I'll watch Netflix when I wake up. Don't do that. When you wake up, study. But I'll watch Netflix. I'll start studying around 6. Keep studying to like 9, 10. Like the end of the 9 hour into the 10 hour. And then I watch Netflix and fall asleep. And I do that every single day. Every single day. Granted, if I don't take a nap, I have much more time to study, but I need to nap because I'll be so tired. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I need to sleep. I need to sleep. And even though I'm going to, I watch Netflix till I fall asleep. I don't fall asleep until 12. So 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. I'm getting 5 hours of sleep, which might be okay for some people. Some people's body might be used to that. My body is used to it, but I gotta take my nap. I gotta take my 3-hour nap in a day, because if I don't, I can't study. I can't study with sleepy eyes. So I just take my 4-hour nap and let my 3 hours that I do study be efficient. Instead of me just trying to study with sleepy eyes, I end up studying for 5 hours and didn't retain any information. So that's pretty much what I do. I need to start, once it gets nicer outside, I'm definitely going to start going to the gym after school so I could just have energy. I need to start eating better so I can have energy to study and not be so tired and not have to take 3 and 4 hour naps every day. It's really not good. I should never have to nap that much. But that's the routine my body's been accustomed to since I started this program. That's the only way. Maybe 2 or 3 days out of this entire program that I didn't take a nap. Honestly. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Shit is past 13 minutes. But I need to come and tell y'all the bullshit that I'm dealing with VEEB. But it's all gonna be worth it. I have 18 more weeks till graduation. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I guess I will keep talking. I can't believe it. I remember starting this program, I was so dreading that 11 months. And I also remember, when I was getting my health papers and stuff ready, I was at my doctor's office. She's a RN. Well, the nurse that I was talking to before I saw my doctor, she's an RN. She has her bachelor's, but she's really cool with my mom. So we was talking about me being in school and stuff. And because my mom is a CNA, she worked at the hospital that I went to or whatever. And she used to work there as a phlebotomist. She works as a CNA in another hospital now, but she was telling me how she started out as an LPN too. She was like, don't worry about it. It's going to go by so fast. It's going to be over before you know it. And I was just sitting in her office no, it's not. 11 months is going to take forever. That's a whole year. And now I only have 4 months left. Thank God. I'm just so glad that I'm still in it. I'm still doing it. Still getting good grades. Because this would not be possible without him at all. But yeah, it's very possible. It's very doable. You guys can do it. Don't be scared. So many of you guys are worried. Do not be scared. Do not let VEEB intimidate you. The material is not difficult. What is difficult is time management. Everything is so fast paced. It's an accelerated program. Everything is so fast paced. Everything's happening so fast. You get your module and then you have a test the very next week. Like, there's no time to pause, and that's what might be difficult for some people to deal with. But you just gotta take a hold of it. Say in your mind that you're gonna do it, and it will be done. That's it. Say in your mind that you're gonna do it, and then take actions towards doing it, and it will be done. Like, it really will be. For your first semester, you better just cherish those like 5 weeks you get before you go out to clinical, because it's so easy. Those 5 weeks, it's so easy. You're gonna really be really excited to go out to clinical for your first time. You're gonna be like, hey, I'm in my white scrubs or whatever, and it's gonna be really cool. And clinical is actually, it's bittersweet. Like, it could be better than class sometimes, because when you're doing work on the floor, time goes by really, really fast. But sometimes you come across different clinical instructors. Different clinical instructors want different things, given different work. They want their work formatted different ways. It's annoying, like, especially when you come across that clinical instructor that want to lecture. Like, no, that's what I left class for. I get lectured in class. I don't want to come here and get lectured too. I'm dealing with that right now, as you can see. And then he wants to give side work. Like, I can't. I can and I will. Let me say that. And you guys will too. So I want to know, who's taking their exam, who took their exam. Tell me how easy it was, and tell me how silly you feel for being so worked up over it, because that entrance exam is super duper easy. Like, super duper easy. Well, at least it was for me. The only way that test could be difficult for you is if you've been out of school for a number of years. That's the only way it would be difficult for you. Or if you're like, I don't know, not American. Because like the grammar part of it, different countries have different grammar rules. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what's going on with you guys. And I'll chat to you later. You probably won't see me until the end of the semester. Or either the end of the semester or the end of next week. Because next week is finals. The week after that is clinical. And clinical is like a joke to me. I never study for a final or a midterm, because it's like, what do I study for? It's like, I just use whatever information I have in my head to pass it, and that's it. And I already have a pretty good grade in clinical right now, so yeah, that clinical final is going to be a joke to me. Another thing, talking of clinical exams, this video is mad long, but you guys should know that your clinical exam is made by the director of the VEEB program. So do not be upset if you see things on that test that you never heard of or saw in your life, because she's not there to teach it to you. So she don't know what she's putting on her test. Well, she knows what she's putting on the test, but every single student may not have come across the same information. Like, there's no way, because every clinical group basically has a different instructor. So yeah, and there's like 100+ students. There used to be 200. Now there's like 100+ students put in a group of 10. So you guys do the math, and you can see how many different clinical instructors, how many different ideas, how many different people can teach you different things. Generally, it's the same thing, but you know what I mean. Alright, I'm out of here.